Oliver Breeze first joined the reserves in 1996. After nearly 30 years of dedicated service, he continues to give back to the community. His first deployment to Timor left a profound impact, inspiring him to help organise the donation of road trauma equipment to the region. Later, Oliver would return to Timor a second time to personally educate local communities on how to use the life-saving equipment. He is a proud Australian with a huge, generous heart. This is Oliver Breeze. Ollie, I just want to take you down the path of veteran suicide. It's impacted on you personally, and I just wonder if you'll take a few moments to tell us about that.
Sure. Yeah, it's always confronting when I talk about it, Phil. So a mate who served in Timor, and I'm sure his family won't mind me mentioning his name because I do every year for the start of the walk, Sergeant Anthony Timmerman, tragically took his own life, and it affected my wife and I directly because we'd spoken to his family prior to that tragedy, offering help and financial help. AJ and I were both Rangers together, so we knew each other as corporals, and we knew each other through our civilian occupations. We did the Flinders fires together, back in the early 2000s, whenever the big fires were in Flinders, and we had a strong relationship. We had a lot of time for each other's company. So, like any death, it was a tragedy, but it affected me because of the nature that Claire and I'd reached out and said we're available to help him. So, I guess 4 years ago, through social media, and I don't use it a lot, but through social media I heard about Soldier On's March On in March. So it's a 96 kilometre charity walk, and most people do 5 kilometres a day for the month of March, 96 kilometres being the length of the Kokoda track. I said to a mate of mine, why don't we walk to Devonport and do it in a night? And I used Google Earth to see how long it would take to walk 96 hours. So Google will tell you it takes, 96 kilometres, sorry. Google will tell you it takes 20 hours. And with about a month of lead-up training, 9 of us stepped off from Prospect and walked to Devonport. That was our first year. It was challenging, but very rewarding. Obviously 9 defence members back then, and we had support from my wife, who's a nurse, she works at A&E, and another paramedic, and Ray Langar would come along. Obviously you'll talk to Rails later, as one of our support drivers. So we had 2 support crew, or cars, and crews back then, and we walked all night, and we raised over $9,000 the first year. I think this year's our 5th year. Last year we raised well over $24,000. I expect to have over 30 walkers this year, and the walk is called the Long Patrol Walk. So the Long Patrol is a book written by Richard Plunkett about our deployment to Timor in the Interfet days, and I need to pick up a name for this charity walk that I established. The Long Patrol seemed quite fitting because it is a very long patrol. It's a really good opportunity and great for your mental health, Phil, because we walk in different groups all night. We walk throughout the entire activity. We stop for obviously meals, but you're talking to someone different every couple of hours about their background in defence. We have fireys, ambos, police, correctional officers, people from all walks of life, and more recently people from my gym have been saying, because I train obviously leading up to the walk, people say, oh, what are you doing? I'll come and join you. And now it's more about the charity. Before it was like defence members are doing this walk. Now anybody can do the walk. The first couple of years I predominantly recruited defence members because it's good for your mental health. But now if anyone says I want to do it, I just talk to them about the walk, the sponsorship, what we do, why we do it, which is very important, and hopefully the money we raise with Soldier On is going to veterans that are in need of help. Obviously the charity is nationally recognised, but the Long Patrol is a bunch of Tassie guys and girls that every March long weekend step off and walk all night, and I hope to see you there.
Pretty good time, average 8.5 kilometres, running about 15 kilo, no pain, so I'm happy with that.